It's something that happens all over America, but they are, again, making sure that you cannot get unemployment in Florida, of course, is the most. Now, Florida is working on a law. They're trying to pass a law called the Deterring Fraud Act of 2026. Let me see if you think that if this ties into anything else going on right now. It will create additional hurdles for unemployment recipients framed as fraud prevention and self-reliance. Only 8% of unemployed Floridians receive benefits. It's the lowest in the United States. Of all the people who are unemployed, only 8% of those people actually get the benefits that they paid for. That's your money. They take it out of your paycheck every month or week or whatever. Every paycheck, they take a little piece in order to get you unemployment insurance, and then they keep it.
But wait, what's the context? What does it mean they keep it? Don't they ask for you to get a job or something? Like what's
That's the
what's
idea.
deal
They're
there?
saying that if you that try to put more hurdles in front, saying that if you don't work and you're not trying to find work, then you can't get unemployment. They want to make it harder for you to get unemployment. But they already have the lowest percentage of unemployed people in America who are able to get it. 8%.
So how should we tackle this though? Because we do need some form of regulation that not everyone can get unemployment. Like people who can work should theoretically work, right? I mean,
So is
because
that the
everyone
government's
else
job?
works.
Like daddy government is the one to tell you it's for your own good. You don't get the benefits that you paid for so that you go back to work like a good boy?
No, but I think like if we think about an equitable system, in an equitable system, if I have to work, right, in theory, so do you if you can. If you can't, then it's fine, right? You get unemployment benefits. But if isn't that the whole point of equity, that we all are kind of on the same ladder so that we all benefit from society? So it would be like you have to somehow protect against either give everyone social benefit, which I'm for, or protect against the people who can actually work. I don't know. I'm just questioning it.
Paternalism. I love it. You're pro paternalism. I'm really glad that you said that because I was hoping that we'd have a little bit more tension on this one. It's so easy. Everyone hates ice. But here, what do you think there, Diana the vegan? Do you think that the government should make it hard for you to get unemployment that you yourself paid for? By the way, you can't get unemployment if you just woke up and you're like, I don't want to go to work. You have to have been laid off or fired. You have to have been through it doesn't matter if it was your fault or if you were fired, but you have to have not quit. You can't have voluntarily left unless you had you can prove that you were under stress or duress or some other thing was going on. So there's already some hurdles there, right? You have to have paid in. You can't just be, oh, I'm 18 now, mom, I'm going to move out of the house and I'm going to be on unemployment, because that would be called welfare, and those are a whole different bucket of money. This is your money and your employer's money buying unemployment insurance.
Right. I think that you're right. We've paid into it, and with unemployment, you're also not allowed to just be on it indefinitely. If you,
Right.
there's disability, which is different. But if you're on unemployment, they do require that you are actively searching for a job, that you prove that you're searching for a job. So, what you said, less than 8% of people who would qualify for unemployment are
Yes.
actually receiving it in Florida. Like that's absolutely absurd, especially with how the job market is right now in America. It's really, really bad. It's really hard to get a job. I'm sure
Yeah.
tons of those people are actively searching for a
Of
job.
course.
And it's really hard. And it perpetuates this cycle of, wages have really stagnated in the US. Like the minimum wage, the federal minimum wage is I think still $7 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, it's $7.25 an hour. Yeah.
It's $15 an hour here in New York City, which is still not enough. But or is it $20 an hour here in New York
It's
City?
going up
it's
here
something
in
like
here
that.
in California, New York. It's going up every year by a little bit to get to 20. So it's both are. I don't think either are at 20 yet, but they're both going up. But fast food workers here get $20 an hour.
The point I'm trying to get at is that wages have stagnated, but yet the workers, we don't have any power to combat, the horrible like wage theft that's happening, because
Yes.
we're not in a position where we're able to, we don't have any leverage in this system because of how bad the job market is and how poor the social safety nets are.
Yes,
So
and if
just
they get rid of you, you can't even get the shit that you paid for.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all part of the same cycle that's made to basically oppress workers and, blue collar people. And if you think about it, like people who are born into generational wealth, they don't deal with these cycles, right? Like
Right.
it doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you can get unemployment or not. If your mommy, daddy can pay for, your rent and that kind of thing. So,
Exactly.
it's
And it-
really, really just designed to disadvantage people who are already in a cycle of poverty.
And people in the gig economy, that they are getting drastically affected by this as well, because they're all contractors, so they can't even get unemployment insurance. Like my last job was a contractor. I'm no longer on that contract. I can't get unemployment right now. It doesn't matter if I'm looking for a job. Here's the other
they
thing.
don't provide healthcare either usually. Like
They don't. Yeah, no help. No, I've never. No, I didn't get
absurd.
healthcare. No, I don't get healthcare. I don't get unemployment. I get fuck all. And now even the people who paid into the corporate system, they bought in. They were good little boys and girls. They kept their noses clean and they did everything right. And now in places like Florida, this is the problem, man. Florida's a big state. If they can get away with this shit, you're gonna see this in every state. They're gonna make it fucking impossible to get unemployment insurance, and you will never get it. 8%?
But Sky, I think we get back to the same thing we were talking at the beginning of the year when the government was just closing down agencies. What the hell is the role of the government anymore? Isn't the role of the government to help people? Why is the government behaving as if they're a profit company or something? Well, what's the gesture here? Isn't it that, hey, we need to help people? Yeah, sure, we need to be sure that we're not being scammed by people in some form or another, but
Why?
we
Okay,
need to
here's
help.
the thing. I want to push back a little bit there. Okay, so first of all, I mean, you know why the government is acting this way is because Americans suffer from this horrible delusion that if you're good at business, you must be good at government, when they're entirely different roles. One is working for a profit motive and the other one is working to serve the people. That's what the
Profit.
government is supposed to be.
Yeah, work for the people.
Profit, Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.